goes for $3,000 a bottle, and when you taste it, you'll know why. But that's Louis XIII. There the boats are. They're inside their 10-minute signal, and they're starting to test each other's skill and attention as they sail by, getting ready for a start. So we have about 8 minutes to go, and the race will get underway. While we're waiting for the start of the race, I just want to point out some of the exciting things about sailing in New York Harbor. There's always a lot of traffic, like there is in the city, a lot of people. And coming down the harbor right now is a fuel barge with a tug pushing it. And there's something called Vessel Traffic Service, which is in charge of all the traffic. It's like an air traffic controller, and it's based out of the U.S. Coast Guard base in Staten Island. But the Vessel Traffic Service has video cameras everywhere in the harbor, and they are routing every major boat through all the traffic. So there's a big boat coming down the Hudson River, and just recently a big crane barge just went through, and all of them are in touch with Vessel Traffic Service. That's how the traffic moves so smoothly in the harbor. They're the two America's Cup 12 meters, and on the port side of the boat you'll see this yellow buoy. That yellow buoy is the starting pin, and the starting line is between that yellow buoy and the Honorable William Wall off to the west. That's the Manhattan Yacht Club clubhouse, and that's where the starting is going to be. Like I said, there's much more wind than we expected today, which is great for being a spectator in the race. And I think the crew, they're going to get a bigger workout than they expected today. So you can see the boat starting to lean over and to power through the waves. But this is Grand Prix racing at the peak in 1987. We're recreating the races here today in New York Harbor. We're inside of 4 minutes to the start, and I know everybody is also wondering about Arabella and how we get to be on such a beautiful yacht here watching the race. If you haven't heard the history, Arabella was constructed first in 1983 by Palmer Johnson, and she was then known as the yacht Centurion, and she was 117 feet. And her first owner was the famous actress Kelly McGillis, who starred in Top Gun next to Tom Cruise. The vessel was in a shipyard fire in Miami in the late 1990s, and then she was purchased by a hotel family, the Glassy family, out of Newport, Rhode Island. And they added 40 feet to Arabella, made Centurion into Arabella. She went from 2 to 3 masts. and she went into her present configuration, which is one of the most glamorous yachts on the East Coast. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting closer to the start. You can see the two boats up in front. They're tagging with each other now. They're really jockeying for position. We're inside in 3 minutes. It's match racing at its peak, one-on-one, like two prize fighters stepping into the ring. At the end of the day, just one team will stand victorious here, so it's going to be very exciting competition. They're going to be bearing off in a little bit. It's about 2 minutes and 15 seconds. They're going to bear off for the starting line, and once they go through the starting line, then they're going to race down to the buoy south of the Statue of Liberty. Okay, there the two boats go. The US 46 with the gold sail is trying to get ahead of 42, and if they can get ahead and in front, they can race for the starting line there. 46 is trying to bear away to try and cross the bow of 42, and 42 is trying to hold them up, not allow them to cross the bow. Both boats are now starting to run for the the starting line. We're just inside, a little over a minute to go. There's probably a little communication between the boats as they try and cite rules and to say who can go, but I think 46 is clearly ahead right now. They definitely have a little bit of advantage. They're on top and to inward of 42. Coming to the starting line right now, both boats are coming down the time. It looks like they're a little early, so they've slowed down a little bit. They're coming back. They must be early for the start. They're doing a few more maneuvers now, trying to decide, trying to make sure their time is perfect for this climb. Oh, one boat's packed, 42 is packed, and 46 chose not to pack and is bearing off now. Let's see who's going to end up in first place at the start. We're inside of 30 seconds now. Here comes 42. Dramatically here, 46 is coming towards the line. 42 is throwing in a jibe there. Very risky maneuver. There's 42. And listen for the starting horn now, ladies and gentlemen. 46 is up current, 42 is lower. Did you hear the horn? It looks like the horn is gone. So there's the start of the race, and I think the start goes to 46. 46 is ahead by a boat length at the start of the race. All right. Match racing in New York Harbor is underway, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful Saturday, and welcome aboard. Now here's some facts. The people that are sailing on the boat are supporters. Each boat has its own team of people that support these historic America's Cup vessels. The boats are actually owned by the New York Harbor Sailing Foundation.